beneficent nature, the magic of childhood, and the power of politics are the critical themes that mark the intersections of humble humanity and a kind of cosmic mysticism that underscore William Wordsworth's poetry. Wordsworth expressed deep connections with nature, a word he personified by capitalizing it. A perpetual observer of nature, to Wordsworth, it wasn't picturesque in precise terms, per se, but a great entity that helped shape and form people's lives. Nature's influences begin in early childhood, when there are the fewest obstacles to receiving impressions. Indeed, Wordsworth's most lasting, memorable lines are essentially statements on the power of immediate impression and reaction to nature throughout one's life and alienation from the natural world of God. The magic of childhood is one of Wordsworth's central themes that romanticizes the time in life when the young self is closest to God and the external world. In many of Wordsworth's poems, a child's unspoiled powers are eroded by the demands of an adult life in society with others. The powers fade and may lead to unhappiness. While many involve fear and disillusionment, ultimately youth is glorified as the state the old can relive in memory to create poetry such as his. Among the sweetest children to Wordsworth are the blind, the vagrant, and the orphaned, the survivors of trauma, those who sing and tend to the graves of departed siblings, those who face up to dangers and are informed by them. The power of politics is a theme central to Wordsworth, though he wasn't really directly involved with the general affairs of his time. He didn't enter politics or government when he was young and most idealistic, and often praised a life of solitude or the bliss of introspection and tranquility. But he was also deeply concerned with conditions of life, including politics. Wordsworth went to France just at the time of the Revolution. The new sentiments of liberation and human rights being struggled over were of tremendous interest to him, deepened by the personal relationship he established with the mother of his daughter, Caroline. But soon, his high ideals and excitement about the events were greatly diminished. He strongly disapproved of the violence that erupted, the executions and bloodshed and cruelties. Wordsworth had deep feelings for rural England as well, and feared the effects of the Industrial Revolution that was already changing the face of his land. But as he grew older, his radical self faded. Moving closer to the political establishment and the accepted religion, he received, at age 43, a position in the government in charge of the official revenue stamps that had to be affixed to various documents, which brought him and his family economic security. He became involved in real estate speculation as well, and for the last decades of his life was a conservative ally of the state. His poetry was viewed as less relevant by changing tastes of the time, even when he was appointed the Poet Laureate of England in 1843.